How are you, sir?
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Well, we got one more step. Well, they've got
This is what, 30 plus minutes?
That's right. That's why they need it. Yeah.
And getting us to where we're at today, getting us across the finish line for this capstone project. It was about 2.5 years ago when the National Park Service reached out to the state of Tennessee and TDOT and asked if they'd be interested in helping us, and unequivocally they said they would. And through 2 applications of the Tiger Grant, they've helped deliver a successful project here. So Mr. Schroer, thank you.
First of all, I want to say the governor hasn't really wanted to be here today, but there was something going on pretty important last couple of days in Nashville, and so he felt like he needed to stay here. But he was an easy convince to say, I need $15 extra million. I don't want to take it out of the road fund because we got to build roads, and he loves this area and knows it well, and I think rides his bicycle here quite a bit, and so he does that. But I'm going to yield the rest of my time to Paul Degges, because Paul is the guy that really got this going for TDOT, and he loves this area, has been here all the time, and I'd like for him to kind of talk about TDOT's involvement.
Thank you, Commissioner. So I guess Superintendent Cash kind of reached out to the department here about 2.5, 3 years ago and said, hey, you know, we're looking for some ways to finish the missing link, and talked to us about the Tiger Grant. And so we kind of rolled our sleeves up and looked at it, and looking at the application, one of the things we were looking at, well, from a transportation standpoint, where's TDOT's involvement in this? And so one of the things we looked at, you know, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, back at the time we were putting these applications together, looked like it generates about a little over $800 million in revenue and tourist activity for the state of Tennessee. So we really felt that there was a good argument for this project. But as the commissioner said, trying to do this out of transportation funds that the department has, given that we had a big backlog of projects already, was very difficult. So Commissioner and I talked about it. He approached the governor and said, you know, we think if we can put about $15 million of state funds toward the project, we think we would have a good opportunity, we fill that paperwork out real good, to be able to get a grant. We were unsuccessful the first year, but our Senate and congressional delegation hinted to a few folks in Washington, perhaps, that it was a good project, and so we were able to deliver it. I will say, you know, Commissioner and I were up here last spring and hiked up to the chimney tops, so I know the Commissioner likes this part of the state as well, too. The department does have a long history, as Alan mentioned. TDOT actually purchased right-of-way on large segments of the Foothills Parkway. So the partnership between the state of Tennessee, the National Park Service, and the federal government has certainly been strong over the years, and we're glad to be a part of the celebration today. Thank you.